Welcome back to part two of Fashion Funded. I'm going to go over all of my sales that I've made as a very part-time clothing reseller. That means I thrift clothes, I source them secondhand, and then I flip them for a profit on platforms like Poshmark, Macari, and eBay. And I've been doing this for a handful of years now as a mom who wanted to quit the traditional 9 to 5 and be home with her kids. And I've made over $100,000 in climbing doing this. The month is not over, but I thought that we would jump into it and just see what has sold. Keep in mind, I have not been putting any effort into it this month. Unfortunately, we're moving. I'm trying to pack the house, coordinate everything, whatever. It's not my best month. However, I'm still making money. So far, Poshmark has been my best-selling platform this month, which is not a surprise. It usually is. Poshmark alone, I've made $93,000 on selling fashion on there. Let's jump right in. First are the Hoka Rincon sneakers. I paid $7.99 for them, and they sold on Poshmark for $44. Keep in mind, I thrifted these at Goodwill. Typically, they mark them up to like $12 to $19, but someone missed them, so I got these for a steal, so I was willing to take a lower offer on them. The Rolla's Heidi jeans, I paid $2 for these. I got these, I think, at Buffalo Exchange during their winter like clearance sale for $35. This Quince cotton baby pink crew neck, I got this at Dollar Days at Goodwill. I only paid $1. I debated keeping it myself, but it didn't look good on me, so I took a low offer on this. It sold for $19. Hoka's, these were a different style, and these did get marked up to $19.99 at Goodwill. I got them the same day as I got the other one on Poshmark for $89. I almost forgot to share two sales. One was the Mansur Gravel Mini Sun Bag. I paid $15 for it, and it sold on Poshmark for $120. Next sale was an All Saints Asia sweater. I paid $8, and it sold on Poshmark for $56. Sold a few personal items this month. I'm really trying to cut down on things. I'm in my low buy era, trying to live with less, just invest in nicer stuff and not have duplicates of stuff. Personal items that sold are my Quince cotton cardigan. I paid $5. I resold it for $44. A Kiwana wallet. I paid $30 and it sold for $60. Dragon Bone retro runners. I paid $50 and they sold for $74. I had one Depop sale where I sold this Anthro blouse. I only paid $3 for this and it sold for $32. I had a few miscellaneous sales. I had some things at ThreadUp, which I made $98 profit for, some of which were my clothes, some of which were a friend's clothes. So we sent them in. So some profits were split there. But $98 for clothes that I would have donated, that's not bad. Also, keep in mind, I just got approved for their direct listing program. So I am slowly adding my own listings to them on ThreadUp, where I can now ship out my own stuff and cross list all my Poshmark and eBay stuff onto ThreadUp. So to be continued. Let me know in the comments if you're interested in learning more about that. My next sales were from buy sell trade stores. I brought in a bunch of my stuff and my kids' stuff. So that was a combined total of $130 this month. I always bring our old clothes to buy sell trade first. Typically, I'll bring my kids to the kid consignment, and then I bring mine to places like Uptown Cheapskate, Plato's Closet, Buffalo Exchange, and I see what they take, and I send the rest in, the don't wants, to ThreadUp, or I donate, because sometimes there is a very high chance that ThreadUp will take what the buy sell trade stores didn't take. So don't give up. So easy. Order a bag, send it in. So far, my total sales are $801. My profit is $545. I do expect to sell more. I am listing some more things and going to give it another big push. So I'm hoping this month I'll come in around $1,000 profit. So I'll make another video, part 3. If you're interested in learning how to make money like I do, thrifting clothes, selling secondhand fashion, then I created a guide that breaks down everything. It's less than $10 and I don't hold back. It's my blueprint and my exact steps, what I use, how to start, how to source, what brands to look out for, what platforms to use, what you actually need to do to get set up. And keep in mind, I do this so part-time. It is something that I will always have because I don't work a traditional 9 to 5. However, I am in marketing and I do like to keep those skills alive and well. So I will sometimes pick up contract work, have clients here and there. So this is such a nice crutch to have, steady income, and also you could scale it and scale back whenever you need it. And it's the best job in the world and it's so much fun. So if you're interested, comment guide below and I will send you everything that you need to start. Link is also in my bio. Stay tuned for part 3 and I'll give the full month recap and let you know how this month went. Okay, see you next time.